so cool, I can predict the charts. Sunny day, here again. Sunny day, here again. Sunny day, here again. Sunny day. Story time's only for $9.99 a month.
Do it. Do it.
We interrupt this program. This is a national emergency.
Good afternoon, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XM and Future Digibyte OG. So, guys, this is what I was saying earlier. I didn't feel like it was going to come down imminent. Like, I didn't think it was going to come down at that moment. It's still imminent. I just thought we still were going to go up just a tiny bit and touch this upper support. Resistance, which, guys, look at my lines. 32,000 is not 36,000 of yesterday. So, this is like that last burst. I've got several lines up here where I thought we could touch, and this is just me doing my thing, coming across on the charts. And it's doing exactly what I thought. It even went in between the lines when it traded back up. And now, when you look in the 4 hour, because as we get more hours across, we get a closer and closer picture, guys, of what's going to happen. And if we just look at the moving averages that are crashing down, this is still well under its moving average. So, even if it comes up to 32,000 on the 4 hour, that's barely, it's not even coming back over the lowest moving average. Extremely bearish. We're on a rising wedge, but that doesn't tell the story. If you look at it, it does tell the story, because once you get to the end of a rising wedge, and you finally fail and fall over and roll over yourself, which we came very close to. I keep saying that 30,000 mark. If we break that 30,000 mark, it's over. For us, it's great, because we already know it's coming. But we got to be logical, guys. Look at this. And this is something I discussed earlier. You got this right here. That's staring us in the face. So I said we're going to have a sideways, which can go like this, right? Sideways. And then when it's going to come down, the size of that tells me it's going to come down. You might be looking at 22 maybe, 24. We just got to see how far this formation goes. Let me see what it looks like at 28 and 27. But there's a chance that this could be our play at 22,000 we've been talking about for a long time. Am I convinced it's going to go all the way down there? Not quite, but you start here, and then if we start breaking through, it's going much farther than the double bottom. So I told everybody, if you think it's only going to 28,000 or XRP's only going to 52 cents, you're crazy. Or 51.6, you're crazy. Or XLM at 20 cents, you're crazy. Or Doge only going back down to 16.5, wherever the hell that shit coin was. Which it has utility purpose in the future, but for now, here and now, it's shit. So, this is either going to break down real far, or it's going to catch 28 or 26, but to me, I believe Bitcoin, like I said, it's got an ultimate destiny with the double bottom when it was having that rise to make this M. Now it's got, like I said, it has its destiny, and I've been saying this, and I've not pulled off of this since everybody went all fucking balls wild over that little mini run-up, which was a bull trap, like I said. Do you believe me now? This looks like ass. 31,000 Bitcoin and still nobody's buying it. So what do you tell me? Michael Saylor is an idiot like I've been saying all along? Or his company MicroStrategies is going to go under because he's a fucking moron and he offered common stock to buy more and more Bitcoin, which means he's leveraging his own company? Oh, you mean like he's not, since sometime in the near future they're not going to can his ass? He's the one who's single-handedly holding this up right now. The guy's got $1.2 billion in Bitcoin. He's got 100,000 Bitcoin through MicroStrategies and his company. He's got it leveraged to the bone. At, what is it, a 6.5% interest rate per month? I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to sit on $1 billion in Bitcoin. And his break even, and this is why I keep saying, guys, from 27,000 it crashes, and it crashes hard. His break even's 27,000 plus. You think he's going to let it get under 28? Because even if he sells it at 28, he still lost 6% right off the top, or 12%, or however long he's been in there. So once he starts selling out of his shit, this is going to collapse. And that M is This is telling you everything you need to know. Unless he holds it out for one more big run, they bail his ass out, and it gets up to like 30. Well, it's not even going to get way up there. It's the most you could hope for on a run up again would still be, like I said, I'm looking for a run up to 36,000 Bitcoin, and I'm going to stick to that. But it might come when we get all the way down to 22. Wouldn't that be a hell of a gain? That's what I'm saying. There could be some huge, and I mean huge gains to be made if you don't lose your portfolio now. That's why, do I care if I lost a few cents not buying, selling at the top? No. What I'm going to do on this next trade is going to blow you guys away. So I got that line way down there at 42 cents because I think that's where it could actually almost bounce off this time. It could even go farther. We don't know. I'm saying this is not the time to gamble. See that cup and handle forming, guys? This is what I'm saying. It's going to be something like this, though. Who knows how far it goes down. And then when it pours down, it's going to be the greatest pour down and collapse you've ever seen. And that's going to give it the structure to finally give it that doomsday collapse. But not before we can make possibly 60, 70, 80% if we catch it right. Because if it collapses now like we want it to in the next 24, 28, 30 hours, we can make a sudden rush up to the moving averages. We don't want them to drop too far, though. If that pink line is still above 78 cents when this gets down to 42, we're in business. For a big move, and I mean big move. We just need all four lines. We need the support line, though. It'll be below it, obviously, but then we need it to bounce up above the yellow line, the support line, and just kind of run into those moving averages as they're crashing above it, but make one more push up before we have the overall collapse. That's what I think is going to happen, and I think this cup and handle is going to run out beautifully, but it's not ready for the whole cup and handle yet, like I was saying before, in my opinion. So we're going to see. But you see how far down? That pulls us almost to under 40 cents, too, in worst case scenario. And I think it's possible. Man, look at the size of this pattern it's making. That's a huge fucking M it's making. Even in the 4 hour, that's noticeable now to me. I don't know about the untrained eye, but that looks like is what's happening. That's why I said we weren't immediately going to collapse because we had to do the sideways. But make no mistake about it, once we make the sideways, and that's that accurate. If it goes up to 65 cents, so be it, because that's the mid support. But I'm telling you guys, once this sideways, because the sideways can get up to about, but you see this is going to be dangerous. Like I kept saying, we have lots of factors, guys. This is very dangerous. For me, I'm loving every minute of it. Because, guys, again, you're going to see why I'm a hero. And why I'm one for the people, by the people. Can't stop, won't stop kind of thing. I do so many updates a day for a reason. I like to keep my community on tabs. So if you want to join Tom's Army, $9.99 a month. We're at 203 members. Haven't had one. Well, we had a couple yesterday. Another Rose recruit. I want to say Dr. Shante, but I want to, or Shande. Damn it, I know I'm saying it wrong. I apologize. Another fine example of not only beauty in this audience, but big brain. Big brain. Don't let the looks fool you, folks in this community. Our women, our ladies in this community are very attractive, but they're also very, very, very smart and intelligent. So I encourage you to recruit more female audience, or more of the females, to make up a bigger part of the audience in here, because we only have 8.2% out of just under 2,550 current people in the community. So I think that's a pretty strong showing, because this is not a female-oriented field. So just stay put. Oh, he is. Just stay put. We're going to be crashing further. Like I always tell you, if Doge is ahead of XLM, you know something's brewing. It can't be that way. Doge is not in the same league as XLM, and it's not as far along in utility as XLM. So Doge does not have stellar networks. Until you understand what that is, you probably don't understand what I'm saying. ZIL is starting to separate just a tiny bit from VeChain because ZIL cannot be priced over VeChain at this point in the game, and you guys will find that out the hard way, as I did in the past when I went with the wrong ones. But that doesn't mean that ZIL, because ZIL's community is one of the strongest ones in here. Not in mine, but I'm saying as far as crypto coin or crypto or knowing what the utility and purpose is. A lot of people will tell you all these coins are going to go to zero and wipe out my list. My ISO 20022, I'll put anybody to task. They're not disappearing. IOTA will be here. Matic will be here because of the network. Stratus likely because of the network. But as far as ISO coins, IOTA, Algo, Bitcoin in the grand scheme will be gone, likely. XRP will be around. XLM will be around. Doge will be around. DGB will be around for different reasons. This has nothing to do with ISO. Same with VET and ZIL. They're not part of technically ISO. XDC is under the Flare networks. HBAR, Hedera's got its own thing. Litecoin likely wouldn't be around. AMP, I don't know enough about. DOT likely would. Stores, obviously. Theta, yes. Shiba, I believe so, but it's going to have a huge retrace, but it'll stick around. Quant, there's a reason for it. I'm just not exactly sure the whole reason. Ron, who knows? Telcoin, yes. Cello, that's going to get hammered over the next few weeks, but it'll likely stick around. Ones that won't stick around, like Filecoin will be around. Ethereum might be around, but ADA is the new Ethereum. It don't matter. Cardano is Ethereum 2.0 or 4.0 or 15.0 in the future. It doesn't matter. It's 10 times of the server and network that fucking Ethereum is. So T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire at the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. Cardano's not technically listed on the ISO, but it is part of the ISO, and it was confirmed several times through several sources. If you want to donate, links in the description. If you want to join Tom's Army, links in the description. Stay tuned, stay blessed. And also, guys, hashtag be better, do better.